now we're coming up to the Libby High School, where I graduated in '92. It's hard to believe. My 20-year reunion's next year. Will I be attending? Probably not. But I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll change my mind. Right there is the Grand High School, where in 2 years my son Alex will be attending. Which, I don't know. 7th grade seems like a little bit young to be in the high school, but I guess that's how it's got to be. Now we're coming up to the middle school where he actually attends school right now, where I went to junior high from 7th through 9th. And now I believe it's first through. It was 1st through 7th, I think. I think for 1st through 8th last year, but everything's changing now, so I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but they're just, you know, the Asa Wood School is being condemned, so they're moving all the people from Asa Wood to the middle school, and they're gonna try to expand or try to segregate it so much so it's not like overwhelming for the younger kids that are going there, because for some kids, you know, being here for the first time is definitely gonna, you know, freak them out. But this is the middle school, and I went here way back when, and we still actually come here in the summertime to shoot hoops. These little courts around here. But yeah, you can see they're adding on new stuff for the new students that'll be here next year, the younger kids. So I know there's the baseball diamond, I believe. And some of the world's worst roads are in this town. Entrance to the middle school. And right back when I was in like 7th grade, I remember that was like the art room. I had Mrs. Holt and Mrs. Marchant, and they were both very good art teachers, but I didn't really pursue that field. I kind of went more towards music after a while. I was really into art in like my preteen years. But once I first heard like Kiss and got my first set of drums, everything I took a back seat to my artistic endeavors. I still draw occasionally, but not anywhere near, you know, fulfilling the potential that I could have if I would have applied myself to it more, as opposed to spending hours, you know, playing my drums after school each day. They're both artistic formats, and art and music are definitely go hand in hand for a person who wants to express themselves, and I feel that music is definitely my true form of expression. I love it, and I can't see any situation where I would ever not like music or actually take myself away from playing music, because it's a too big a part of me to not continue, even if it's just, you know, posting stuff on Facebook or demos. It's something that I love to do, and it's something that I'll always, you know, have a passion for. And if people like it, that's great. If they don't, if I'm happy with the end result, that's all that really matters. So I'll get off my soapbox now, but that was my artistic rant. Coming up to KLCB. I think it's still KLCB. It used to be KLCB anyway. It's actually a little radio station here. Another great driver out on the streets of Libby. station that I never listened to. Since I have CDs and I'm not a big fan of... Well, I don't know if they play anymore. They used to play country all the time, but I don't know, I wasn't a huge fan of that. But I think they're now kind of expanding to alternative rock or classic rock. But I never listened to it. If I have a CD player, if I have a CD, so I'm listening to that 99% of the time. So, and I would be listening to music right now, but it'd probably be kind of hard to hear my voice over that since I usually like to crank it. Now we're coming to where the mill used to be, or what's left of the mill. It was St. Regis, it was Champion. I don't know what it was last, but I just remember being Champion as the last thing, but it's gone through many different ownerships, and my dad worked there for a while, my brother worked there. I never joined the ranks of that. To the left here is the other grocery store in Libby, Empire Foods, which is a poor man's version of Rosar's. Sorry anybody that works at Empire Foods, but it's the truth. And this actually used to be open all night, but for some reason now they close either at 10 or 11, but that's Empire. This is Town Pump to the right. Move that. That's open all night. You can actually get food. There's like a casino and stuff in there. And some various more casinos basically. And mother-daughter beauty salon.